Today is going to be a fun day. I have the president of the Gymkhana Association that wants to rent this arena. She's coming out today and she's bringing a few riders with her, which I'm super excited for. So today is going to be technically an off day for the challenge I'm doing. And they're going to run a bunch of Gymkhana patterns. The barrel pattern is going to be included, and I was invited to ride with them, so I'm excited. Moon has been ridden in an arena with other horses, and he did fine. He didn't really care. I don't know how he'll do with 3 horses, 4 horses. I don't know how many horses. There's going to be horses. So, I mean, I have a plan if things get sketchy. You know, I can just get off and let him work it out however he needs to. He hasn't been on any other patterns, so I think I'm just going to do. I think when it comes to the other patterns, you know, like the poles and single stake and stuff like that, I'm not going to get super in his way. I don't want to get, you know, try to put his body in the correct place. I'm going to ride the patterns just like how I would ride them on a horse that is trained on it. And if he gives me something that, you know, needs to be corrected, then I'll do it. But he's not patterned on those patterns, so we're going to install a pattern with Gymkhana patterns. Anyways, right now I need to water and drag the arena. I'm going to put a deeper drag on it because I think the ground can handle it. It's all pretty consistent, at least more than it was, all because of that damn excavator. But anyways, it's kind of breezy out here. But anyways, it'll be fun. Yeah, so what you saw was they came out on the 4th. It's the 18th as I'm editing this, and I looked through and I realized that no one got videos of me riding. So remember how I said it was going to be 3-4 riders? 20 horses showed up, and I didn't know. I was prepared for 4, and the ground was able to handle it, and everyone was super cool. But it was funny because I just saw trailers just kept coming in, and I was like, looks like I'm running a play day today. They ended up only running poles, and they ended up only running barrels. So I took him through a pole pattern. It was the first time he's ever seen poles in his life. I have poles, but I never use them on him. I just guess I haven't gotten around to it. I was too busy. You know, he was dealing with lameness on and off. And then, as I've said before I started this challenge, I've been super bubble wrappy on him. I don't want to ride him because I don't want to mess him up. So, he handled it way better than I would have anticipated. I let him trot through, and the thing is with Moon is that once he thinks he gets it, he wants to go, and maybe it's breeding, or maybe that's just him. He's just I think I know what we're supposed to do, and he's never completely out of control, and there's times where it takes us a second to get on the same page. But what was funny about the barrel pattern is even though this is the arena he's ridden in, and so we're not technically hauling out, but it was low-key show setup. So there's a bunch of other horses, and there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of people watching, and it still wasn't even as much people as a jackpot, you know. It's 5 people watching on the sides, and then the arena, they just left all the horses, and it wasn't like they were clearing the arena. It was a line of horses. So we stood in the line of horses, and I'm just there being if someone got too close to me, he started acting sketchy, I would just be okay, I'm gonna walk, and we're gonna handle it. But he did really, really good, all things considering. This little 5-year-old who hasn't gone anywhere else, when I got him, he wasn't hauled anywhere else. It was just at the place where I got him, and that's just where he was his whole entire life. So even with all the other horses, it's a nice segue into everything that's going on. With the barrel pattern, it's the same size that I do, except they push it back. So the third barrel is exactly 15 feet off the little push out if you watched my last video, which is like my little half-ass arena tour, just so you guys can see like what I'm working with. And me talking about the ground and trying to figure it out. So he went to the first barrel and he wanted to lope it, and I'm like, go ahead, lope it. And he did that, and then I went through another time after like 10 minutes, and he did like a little baby buck going to the first barrel, and like I didn't do anything about it. I just kind of like chuckled about it and continued on. And he whipped around that first barrel, and I started noticing that he is like, and I guess it's a good thing, he's anticipating me to be like, come over here. And then the third barrel was kind of wonky just because it was so far down the arena. But he did it, and I don't know if it's because he was spooking, but he snapped around that third barrel, and I just let him do whatever he wanted to do on the way home, and I'm pretty sure he like slow loped it and played it cool. And then he heard like the tick of the timer, and he was like, whoa, what the hell is that? So he just like sped up when I was winding him down. I'm really bummed I didn't get any videos of this. But that's whatever. I mean, everyone, like, my mom was down there, and she even was like, we were not expecting this many people, and I love the president of this association, and it was just like, we were clearly not on the same page, because I was expecting 4 riders, and I had 20 horses. So, like, understandably, it's a little chaotic, and that's why I wasn't able to get any videos. I'm sorry this doesn't have any horses in it. But yeah, good stuff. So that's how, day 3 of week 1 went.